Hi, it's Mary from Mogenberg Sugar Bush, and I did a couple of batches of soap tonight. This one is Cranberry Fig, and if you look right there, you'll see there's a crack, and you can see that it's kind of loose and gelled. I did not add any heat to this, that it just heated up on its own after me saying that, oh gee, I never get a gel with my log molds. Well, now I do. Okay, we'll see how that one turns out. That one is swirled with black oxide, soft black oxide, and Corona Bordeaux, I think. This one actually behaved pretty good. I just did that thing again that I wasn't going to do. This is fine gold mica and amethyst mica, and it's lavender lemongrass, and it actually looks pretty icky when I put it in a bowl, but it's lightening up and looking very nice. It's not gelling. It's warm a little bit, but it doesn't seem to be gelling. Then, inspired by Danny's video on a rebatch that she did, I've had these pieces of ick downstairs. It was a lilac soap that I was doing, and I did some cupcakes, and they actually turned out pretty yucky, and they've just been sitting down there being yucky. So I thought I decided I would try to rebatch them and see what I could come up with. And then I did, with the leftover batter, it was a bigger batch of soap. With the leftover batter, I've got some primitive molds that it's probably hard to see. I should turn on the light. Excuse me, you're going to see my dining room. Okay, I have some primitive molds that I use for melt and pour. So I just want to see how those will turn out. And I may end up rebatching those. In fact, I've got a whole lot of soap that could be rebatched. So I'm going to be trying my hand at that. And I'll be back with the results. Have a good evening, everybody. Bye. Good morning, everybody. As you can see, I have a little helper this morning. This is Madison. Madison's a big helper. Last night I made lavender and lemongrass soap, and this turned out really nice. I'm going to actually take the backing off of that, see if you can see that. The glitter on the top. So I was really pleased. I'm going to put this on the table so you can get a better look. I'm just going to cut a few slices. So I've got the other loaf that I'm going to show you. Yes, Madison is finding me all the apples, so she's gonna. Yeah, that's pretty. That is an apple. Actually, that's a flower, hon.
Cow.
Cow.
Taco.
There's another one.
Taco.
It's the last video. A friend of mine said she couldn't see the soap. There's that. I don't know why. All of a sudden, I think whatever was keeping me from cutting straight bars has moved on, and it's not driving me nuts anymore. They're not quite uniform thickness, but they are at least straight. Get this bar off. Now, this soap behaved pretty well for me last night. The other one, I had serious concerns. This goes really nice with Madison's pajamas. This wasn't any kind of a special swirl. I just kind of swirled it. Oops, that one's a little not straight. And you pay closer attention to what I'm doing and less attention to the little polka dotted cutie right next to me. Okay, so that's that. Yeah, you tell him, Madison. Okay, I'm going to get the other loaf. This is the cranberry and spiced fig that I did last night. This was an in the pot swirl. I was seriously worried that this was not going to turn out, because when I went, I had these sitting on top of the piano, the two loaves, loaves that I made. I had them sitting on top of the piano because I knew the kids would be here. I didn't want them touching them. And when I lifted this one down, because I have to peek like 9 or 10 times a night to see how things are coming, the top was moving and there was a big crack in it. And when I moved it, I mean, it was seriously moving all around the mold. So I was not sure what was going to happen with this soap. But this morning, it had set up quite nicely. I was really pleased. And this blend of fragrances, this was 2 oils that I had that I really like. I like cranberry, but my cranberry was a little bit too I don't know how to describe it. Mixing it with spiced fig just made all the difference. Now that, to me, that black swirl, the soft black, actually looks a little bit green, but I think it'll change as the soap cures. But I was very pleased with how this turned out. It looked exactly like what I had wanted it to look like, and I have red and pink glitter on top. And the smell so... I just love the smell. It's kind of a Christmassy smell, but I'm a Christmas person. It's like Christmas all year long here. My snowmen are still up. And the crack has pretty much disappeared. You can't really see the crack. But I am loving this soap. Okay, well, little Miss Madison has decided that she's going to get her coat and thinks she's going home. So I'm going to cut one more slice and then I'm going to say goodbye to you for this morning, because when she finds out she's not going home, she's not going to be very happy. That's that last look. You guys have, oh, that wasn't very straight either. You guys have a great day. See you later. Before I go, actually, I want to show you one more thing. This is one of the primitive molds that I used to use for melt and pour soap. And now it is holding cold process. Before I poured the cold process in, I put some cinnamon down on the bottom of the mold to give it more definition. And then I popped it in the freezer for a couple hours this morning. I've got another one sitting in the freezer that's going to be popped out. Kind of like the way that turned out. My melt and pour primitive soap doesn't seem to sell very well, but I love it. But I like cold process soap, so I'm going to make my own soap in these, or maybe include these as samples in orders. So I'd be interested to know what you think about the primitive look. Actually, it goes this way to the soap. So, okay, somebody's happy. So I'm going to go now. Have a great day. Bye.